All right, let me take you back to a day that started out like any other at Chicago's O'Hare Airport, but ended up as the kind of story you whisper about over coffee, the kind that makes you rethink how you look at people. Picture this. It's a chaotic morning. The terminal's a mess, suitcases clattering, kids screaming, the faint whiff of overpriced coffee and burnt pretzels in the air. And there's this woman, Dr. Sarah Coleman, standing in the middle of it all, cool as a cucumber. She's in black leggings, a simple gray hoodie, hair in a no-nonsense ponytail, looking like she's about to hit a yoga class, not run a multi-billion-dollar company. But that's Sarah, CEO of Vital Path Solutions, a logistics firm that moves life-saving medical supplies, like organs for transplants, across the globe. Nobody in that terminal knows it, but she's about to flip their world upside down. Sarah's got a first-class ticket on Horizon Airlines, a carrier her company practically keeps afloat, with a massive annual contract, hundreds of millions to ship critical cargo, like the heart in the cargo hold of this very flight, headed for a teenage boy in Boston. She's traveling with her assistant, Jake, a 24-year-old kid still green enough to get starry-eyed around her. Jake's seen her charm investors and shut down arrogant execs with a single question, but today, he's about to see something else entirely. They're heading to the priority boarding line, a short queue marked by a velvet rope and a sign that screams VIPs only. Sarah's not flashy, she's got a plain backpack, no logo, and a sleek silver watch that costs more than most people's cars, but you'd never know it. To the world, she's just another traveler. Then comes Lisa, the gate agent. She's in her 50s, with tired eyes and a smile that's more muscle memory than genuine. Lisa's been at this job too long, dealt with too many pushy passengers, and you can tell she's got a mental shortcut for sizing people up. Sarah steps up, phone out, boarding pass glowing on the screen. Lisa barely glances at it. Her eyes flick over Sarah's outfit, leggings, hoodie, sneakers, and her lips curl into this tiny, smug sneer. "Sweetie," she says, voice dripping with that fake politeness that cuts like a knife, "the economy line's over there." She points to the snaking queue across the gate, not even bothering to look at Sarah's phone. Jake's face goes red, his mouth opening to protest, but Sarah just puts a hand on his arm, calm, steady, like she's taming a spooked horse. She doesn't say a word, doesn't raise her voice, just holds her phone out, the first-class ticket clear as day. Lisa sighs, loud and dramatic, like Sarah's wasting her time. "Look, I don't have time for this. If you don't have a priority pass, you need to move. Let these people board." She waves at the guy behind Sarah, some dude in a flashy suit who's already huffing like he's late for a Forbes cover shoot. Sarah's eyes lock on Lisa's, and it's like the air gets heavy, like the whole terminal holds its breath. Jake feels a chill, like something big's about to happen. Sarah lowers her phone, slow and deliberate, and instead of arguing, she unlocks it, types something quick, and hits send. Then she steps back from the line, turns to Jake, and says, her voice calm but heavy, "We're not flying today, Jake. Plans changed." Lisa smirks, thinking she's won, that she's put this nobody in her place. "Oh, Lisa, you have no idea what you just did." That text Sarah sent? It was 4 words: execute protocol Omega. Now, back at Vital Path's headquarters in Seattle, Sarah's COO, Michael Tran, is in a meeting when his phone buzzes with that specific pattern reserved for Sarah's messages. He steps out, reads it, and his stomach drops. Protocol Omega is the nuclear option, a kill switch Sarah built into every major contract. It's not just a tantrum, it's a surgical strike, designed to sever ties with any partner that fails her company's standards. Michael knows what it means. Horizon Airlines is about to implode. Within minutes, the dominoes start falling. In Horizon's Dallas HQ, red alerts flash across screens. An email lands in the inbox of their VP, Karen Walsh, with the subject, "Contract Termination, Vital Path Act 892C." It's cold, legal, airtight. Vital Path is pulling every shipment, clawing back $35 million in prepaid fees. Horizon's cargo system crashes, hundreds of flights suddenly unprofitable without Vital Path's cargo. Their stock takes a nosedive 7% in 20 minutes, $300 million in market value gone. Back at the gate, Lisa's scanner freezes, a red message screaming, "Boarding suspended." She's muttering, "What the hell?" when her supervisor, Tom Rivera, storms over, face pale, sweat beading. Lisa, what did you do? He hisses. Corporate's freaking out. They're saying this started at our gate. Tom's on the phone with Karen, who's screaming so loud he holds the phone away from his ear. Find out who from Vital Path was here. Their CEO was on your manifest ER. Sarah Coleman. You know, the woman who's been on every business magazine cover. Tom's brain scrambles. He looks at Lisa, who's still clueless, and asks, that woman you sent to economy, the one in the leggings. Where'd she go? Lisa blinks, points to the newsstand where Sarah's standing, calm as ever, sipping water like she didn't just torch an airline. Tom's heart sinks. He knows power doesn't always wear a suit. He approaches Sarah, practically trembling. Dr. Coleman, he stammers. I'm Tom Rivera, station manager. There's been a terrible mistake. Sarah looks up from her phone, her face unreadable. No mistake, Tom, she says, voice soft but sharp. Your agent made a judgment. I accepted it. My business is no longer a priority for Horizon, so I'm taking it elsewhere permanently. Tom's begging now, offering free flights, apologies, anything. Sarah cuts him off. This isn't about me, Tom. It's about a culture that lets someone like your agent decide who belongs where. My company moves hearts, lungs, lives. One slip-up, one lazy assumption, and a kid in Boston doesn't make it. I can't risk that. But Sarah's not heartless. She's already on the phone with Michael, barking orders. Activate Solaris. Get a private jet to O'Hare in 30 minutes. Full medical setup. I want our team pulling that heart from Horizon's cargo bay now. She's not just punishing Horizon. She's saving that kid. Her team swoops in like a SWAT unit, retrieving the heart in under 10 minutes, and Sarah's on a Gulfstream, racing to Boston. Jake's sitting across from her, stunned, as the city lights fade below. He finally asks, do you feel bad? Lisa lost her job. Tom's probably done. The stock's tanking. Sarah looks out the window, thoughtful. I feel for them, Jake, I do. Lisa's probably worked that gate for years, dealing with jerks, making snap calls to survive. But her snap call today showed me Horizon's weak spot. It's not just her, it's a system that lets prejudice slide. I didn't do this to hurt her. I did it to protect the next kid, the next heart. As they land in Boston, a police escort meets their jet. The heart's delivered to Mass General with minutes to spare. Sarah's phone lights UPA photo from the surgeon, thumbs up, with a text, kid stable. You're a miracle. Sarah smiles, a real one, and leans back, exhausted but victorious. She turns to Jake. Jake, this is why we do it. Not for stocks or contracts, but for that kid. So here's the thing, what would you have done? Was Sarah right to burn it all down over one comment? Or was it too much? That's what gets me about this story. It's not just about a canceled flight. It's about what respect really means, how one assumption can ripple out and wreck lives, careers, even companies. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Was Sarah a hero or a hammer? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And hit that subscribe button if you're into stories that make you think twice about the world. Thanks for listening.